You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
The AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California. Presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's Love and Hip Hop After Show.
Still. Oh,
You should have put Justin Bieber on. What's she gonna do?
okay. Hey.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzzers? Bing is for doing, and we are here doing another AfterBuzz TV After Show for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Reunion Part 1. I'm DJ Jesse in studio with Justin Bieber is here, guys. Just kidding.
What's up?
We got Nicolette and Kennelia.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
My lovely hip hop ladies. So it was the reunion. I was mad excited about it.
It was so cool.
But got a little weird.
It did.
Little the Joseline and Mimi situation was probably my favorite part. Even though we were all just sitting there kind of like, did you understand what just happened?
I was confused. Still am.
Very much.
Right.
Let's start out with it. You know, she obviously introduces everybody. She calls Kirk out. That was my favorite part, and everyone booed.
Ugh.
We needed that.
Right.
We find out that Kirk and Rasheeda are having a baby boy, and they're naming it Carter Frost.
That's super cute.
It's cute.
Oh, that's a cute name. Now, while they're up at the top with all the girls on stage, Joseline and Mimi kind of get into it over Mimi's whole breast situation.
Right. I mean, it's not that serious. It's just a breast thing. Like, I don't understand why she was doing
Joseline
that.
got so mad.
She was angry about it.
That whole situation, I was like, girl, I was like, giving you some life last week, and like you done just tore it down after all this mess that she was trying to create.
But it's just weird how they react. I mean, it went from Mimi calling her, "You disgusting slut monkey prostitute."
She did say it like that.
Okay.
And then we got Joseline talking about, she mad. She's just mad because she looked like, what is it, a straw sucked out of
her
anus?
butt, she sucked her butt out with a straw.
Which you think you would probably say that to Carly,
Ooh.
but
that was
she don't want to use it.
So. Stevie's getting up and Mimi's sitting there talking. Mimi has something happened with her and Stevie.
She just feels mad, disrespected, like she wants to just put him in place. I mean, I think just the fact that she sees what he does to Joseline, like, it just pisses her off. Like, why don't you just be a better man? Like, nobody wants you. I don't want you, but just come on now. Like,
yeah. I think this is 2 years in a row where Mimi she's seen herself on TV looking ridiculous sometimes. She didn't look as ridiculous this season as she did last season, but you can't see yourself 2 seasons in a row and without reacting that way. It seemed like she was fed up though.
Yeah,
right.
with Stevie.
Yeah.
All right, so then we get into Joseline just also kind of, before we go on, Joseline kind of sounds like a little kid sometimes. She'd be like, "Yeah, you just mad because I got your baby daddy."
Yeah.
like
how
I know,
old
like,
are
girl.
you?
But you know what, Joseline in real life, isn't she only like 25?
Yeah, well,
She's not that,
Dang,
she's
she
a
look
kid.
like she up there in that age though.
She do, that's
She been
that
through a lot.
prostitute life.
Oh, it must be real
The
stressful.
track is you get weathered on the track.
Oh,
Right.
You get weathered.
Mimi looked real weathered when K. Michelle was brought up in their friendship.
that was spicy.
It was like bag of crickets dumped on the stage.
I really hope we find out what's gonna happen with what happened with that, because last we know that they were civil with each other. She said, "Why don't you ask K. Michelle?"
Like,
And K. Michelle said, "You look pretty with your orange dress."
I guess that's where we stand.
That was it.
What are you talking about?
But maybe she's mad about her hanging out with Joseline.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be
That's
surprised.
what I was thinking.
Befriending her.
And I hope they talk about that.
I hope
But
they do too.
even again, okay, are we the only ones who knows that this is a TV show? Okay, so Mimi, K. Michelle hung out with Joseline. We know that the producers had you hanging out with people that you wouldn't have hung out with either. Right. So
is that really why you mad?
Are you mad, Mimi, because K. Michelle was hanging out with Joseline? And now on stage, you were trying to give Joseline a pep talk, but you're still like, she can't be mad at K. Michelle about her hanging out with Joseline.
Yeah, she was really trying to
just make her look dumb.
I mean, unless something else happened, I haven't seen nothing in the blogs.
That's the only thing.
So that was just weird and awkward for Mimi.
Yeah, it was weird.
Then we have Shay talking about Erica because what initially had started that?
Okay, initially what started it was basically, Shay was basically just being like, you ain't getting married, like going at it.
I don't see no,
Right, I don't see no ring.
Oh, that's what she said. She said, I didn't know her and Scrappy were still together. And then Erica came back with the sly remark, are we on season 2?
Like, there's no point in talking about this.
Well, and I loved what you said while watching. She goes, Boo, you're only on the show because you're a hoe.
You were brought on the show because you were Scrappy's side chick. So that's the only reason you have light. That's the only reason, they did research. They found you on Flavor Flav, you know what I'm saying? So they already were like, she's great for television, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason you're on there, because you're popular.
They building her up for Mistresses of Atlanta.
Seriously. Like, she should be the number one girl
But I don't even
there.
see Shay as a mistress.
She's just
that word just don't even, she just ain't
just some
girl.
girl.
I don't even give you mistress.
She's not a mistress because she's out there publicly saying that she is a side hoe. Like, hi, yes, I'm Scrappy's side hoe. That's how I'm on Love and Hip Hop. Don't get it twisted. So come on, Shay.
But
let's
again,
just be real.
Back to, remember when we talked about the interview that Shay did for the Breakfast Club? Shay is going around saying that Erica was the side chick for other girls, not necessarily for Shay, but she's saying that whatever happened with Scrappy when they initially broke up in the beginning, that's why it was so easy for Scrappy to be with Diamond and everybody else, because Erica messed herself up and put herself on the side chick pedestal. So Shay's like, you mad at me, but you the side chick too.
But this ain't national television.
I know.
Okay, so
I'm just saying, listen.
you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody be knowing that truth for real, for real.
I mean, I get it, but still, at the
But-
end of the day, it's like, why are you still trying to mess with this dude? Same thing as you say, look at Joseline. It's like, why are you still trying to mess with it? Why?
Well, Joseline, I understand, because she just don't understand nothing.
Oh,
so
well,
she
we'll get
just,
to Joseline.
you know what I'm saying? She just be there like,
We will get to
yes, I love him, but I don't care what he does. Like, I don't get it. Like, she just don't. She ain't there.
All right, but before we get to that whole situation, let's talk about Scrappy, Erica, Mignon, and Mama D.
First of all, Mama D, what are you doing?
Mama D looked like she got dressed inside of a dollhouse.
She looked like she was dressed in
a little
black, vintage looking, trying to be a princess type shit.
Girl, no, she was trying to recreate the billboard sign for that TV show Revenge.
She looked like Cruella DeVille out here. Cruella Cadillac DeVille.
What the hell, bitch? This bitch done cut up a doily and painted on her forehead. Like,
Mama D, please stop it.
but I will give her. She kept her composure on stage.
She did.
So far.
I'm so mad she was trying to match her son. There she goes again. I'm
Because
just
they go together.
And I also am so mad she had the fan. Bitch, this is not Real Housewives of Atlanta.
You are not Kenya.
I do not want to see no.
And it's not hot in there. Like, Mama D, it's not hot in there, I'm
Kenya
sure.
Moore just did it, and it was funny then. Well, not now. And them damn pearls on her forehead, I can't. So Erica, Miss Mona Scott, which I gotta say, normally Mona Scott be getting on my last nerve the way she be hosting.
I agree.
I didn't mind her today.
Yeah.
Well,
So far.
the one part is just funny to me when Joseline was like trying to fight Mimi, and she's like, we aren't doing that. Like, we aren't doing that. Like, honey, when you be setting up these girls to fight and throw all these, we're not doing that right now because I'm here and I'm Mona Scott. Like,
Right. Well, as a producer, creator, she gotta say that actually.
I know, but she done set up all these other ones for them to just get hurt. So why not just end it and keep it going?
Nico, why are you coming out on stage?
Oh
Because
my
you
God.
called them out, ma'am.
You done had it planned.
It's in the script.
It's in the script.
It's in the shot notes. It's in the shot plan.
I thought that's why we had that late dress rehearsal last night. That's what Nico would be like too. What do you mean, Mona? So Erica's in tears, and this whole moment for me was, I don't know,
too real. I was feeling the love. I was feeling the hurt. I was feeling everything. I wanted to cry.
But it kind of flipped for me. Because the last scene we saw with Scrappy and Erica, where, you know, he was being real with her and open and honest, and she was trying to be strong, I was looking at Scrappy like, oh, poor Scrappy, because she's just kind of like realized like it's over. But tonight, it kind of seemed flip. It kind of seemed like Scrappy's like, yeah, I miss her and all, you know, but like there's like a little something he's upset about.
Yeah. No.
And I think we're gonna see next week with the whole baby daddy, and she got pregnant by him and
some drama.
Yeah, because he looked like he kind of just like when she asked him, could you?
He didn't say no.
Yeah, he didn't say no, but he didn't say yes.
I don't know. I felt bad for Erica. Not bad because I just felt bad because I didn't want to see her upset. I'm team Erica leave Scrappy alone, though. Don't get it twisted. I think they care about each other, and and it's unfortunate that they couldn't work it out and they had the child. But after a certain amount of time, you can only put so much work in with somebody. You got to walk away. You have to. And if they've been on and off doing this for 10 years, it's time to go.
Right. You should have noticed the first 5.
Yeah, it's time to go. I don't know what that's
let
like.
alone the last year.
Yeah, I don't have a
year
kid,
and a half.
so I don't get it. But
okay, maybe 2. I give it 2.
And if you didn't learn from season 1,
yeah,
okay,
it's time to go.
All right, but watching her cry was crazy.
It was. But she looked good though. I liked her makeup.
Yeah, I was just scared that makeup was gonna be
like a bag of Skittles.
Right.
A melted bag of Skittles.
All right, so let's talk about Joseline. Don't take my kindness for weakness.
Your kindness for weakness, girl.
Weakness.
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 Don't take my kindness, weakness.
You know. All right, so other than the fact that she tried to have a fight on stage at the beginning.
Like, girl, you need to calm down. Somebody need to go calm down to you.
And Mimi done just throwing daggers at Joseline. When they have their actual one-on-one time, we were all just kind of sitting there
what is going on? I'm so confused.
So confused.
Oh, all right.
I mean, first it starts off, them talking about how, the thing that hurt Joseline was like,
the ring.
You take... Well, no, but the fact of you take your daughter to my house, but you don't talk to me. That's kind of what I got from it, that Mimi doesn't talk to her when she drops off the kid. And so that hurts Joseline.
Yeah. But she never addressed it back.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was interesting because I kind of wanted to, like, that seemed like some deep shit
she
for
tried
Joseline.
to, but then remember Mona was like, let's move on. And then Joseline, and that's when Mimi was like, no, Mona, let me talk. Let me say this.
And Stevie was trying to let this go. Like, let's go to commercial break. Like, we ain't going to talk about we got to go.
Yeah. But even if, okay, Joseline, let's say Mimi doesn't, talk to you when she drops the baby off. So?
Right.
Y'all fight every time y'all around each other, so why would she talk to you? Like, I don't get why that bothered her.
I think
so
because
what?
at this point in Joseline, all right, so I'm going to get real deep right now. I feel like Joseline wants Mimi to accept her. And because she really does care about Stevie. And I think Mimi is finally realizing that. Now, I think Mimi's doing 2 things here. 1, I think she's trying to get back at Stevie. 2, I think she really does look at Joseline as like, this bitch really, like, loves Stevie. Like, she's not coming at me from a place of, like, she hates me. She's just trying to protect what she thinks is hers right now. And just listening to her talk, like, first of all, what's going to piss Stevie off? How do you get Stevie back? Because Stevie's the fucking clever man, right? How do you get him back? You play the same game. Oh, I'm going to be friends with your bitch. I'm going to be friends with your bitch, and I ain't going to fuck with you. You'll make my monthly payments, but I ain't gonna mess with you. I'm gonna be key with your girl over here. Like, girl, I got you. Fuck him. We don't need to be with him.
Right.
I took it the opposite way, kind of. When Joseline started breaking down when Mimi was being nice to her, that showed me that Joseline is very awkward when normal is in her life. Like, think about when she was with K. Michelle. That relationship, that friendship was normal. It wasn't a fight thing. That's why Joseline seemed like she was shrinking around K. Michelle. When somebody doesn't fight back with her, she doesn't know how to handle it. So I think when Mimi was talking to her like a real person, I think Joseline was so surprised and so shocked that Mimi could be a bigger person than her
and could understand what she was going through. Yeah,
I think Joseline just didn't know what to do, and it kind of I think that's why she broke down, because you have this lady, she hates Mimi for no reason. Well, because really Joseline has no reason to hate Mimi.
Right. I mean, Mimi's there because she has to be there. Trust me, she don't want to be there.
And she took Mimi's man.
Right.
So I think that's why Joseline broke down, because it was like, oh, she's being nice to me and she doesn't have to. This seems awkward. She's talking to me like she cares for me, and nobody cares for me. What do I do? Tears.
Yeah.
Right.
But at the same time, I think, yes, I get that, but I think there is a bigger part in it now. Because it's just the acceptance part. Just because she didn't have a problem with Stevie giving Mimi something. What her problem is, bitch, you just done took my damn moment. That, because that was one of the things that she said about it. I don't know. I think that there is a little bit of like. Well, and she likes her, Mimi.
And I feel like this whole time, every time, like, Stevie would say something, she's like, shut up, because I feel like she's so tired of seeing him really trying to screw people over, and so she's trying to pick out the bullshit because she knows what the bullshit is, and I feel like she's really trying to get people to, like, really just, come on, like, shake their heads at this man, like, what is he actually doing, like, who are you, like, you're dumb as rocks, like, and she's like fed up with it, basically.
Everybody knows Stevie J is Stevie J except Joseline. Everybody knows this. We watch Stevie J and we crack up laughing. People be on Twitter like, Stevie a fool, ha ha ha, he should do this.
You don't think Joseline thinks she's in on the jokes?
Nope.
Really?
I think Joseline thinks it's dead serious. I think the fact that even when she was like, I accept Stevie for who he is and I'm going to change him, the fact that she even said out of her mouth that she thinks she can change Stevie shows me that Joseline has no clue what's going on. You can't change no man, especially a man with 5 kids and is in his 40s.
Because she really is probably so used to him screwing her over, so she's like, Stevie.
Well, yeah, and then on top of it, she's stopping Mimi from talking about, you know what, Mimi? I just want to say, I don't dwell on the things that he does. Bitch, then why are you crying?
Why are you crying right now?
Like, you are over here, like, dwelling.
It's
like,
really sad, and at that point, that's where I can see Mimi being like, oh, I can't even fuck with this bitch no more. Like, this bitch is really going through it.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree with your angle. Mimi is, but I think Mimi realized how actually young Joseline is, and she knows she doesn't have a woman in her life. Nobody is saying this to Joseline. So Mimi, at this point, she's like, listen, Joseline, if you're going to be with Stevie, that's fine. But don't let him, he's manipulating your mind. Because who else is going to tell Joseline this?
Right. And I mean, that's when he was like, oh, I'll teach you. And she was like, do not teach a woman anything. You did not teach me anything. Like, I felt that anger. Like, I was like, bitch.
And when she said that Joseline was looking like he's not supposed to, like, she looked like
yeah, she was just like, oh my God.
Like, he's not supposed to?
Well, she don't have nobody.
Right.
Sure don't.
And it was just so interesting watching the angle, and I really wonder what has happened in between the show and the reunion taping for Mimi to have that. She had so much anger towards Steve. She would be talking about, I got no reason to. Don't talk to me.
I think she's just so mad. I just think she's so mad of how he's made her look.
Yeah,
and how big his character is getting because of how big of an asshole he is, and that he can actually be an asshole and everybody like him. And I think she's just getting so pissed off. Like, why the hell is my baby daddy, who everybody should just hate, love him? And I think she's so done with it.
She said, stop disrespecting your girlfriend. Treat her better than you've ever treated any girl. That was, I don't know, like that. Mimi impressed me tonight.
Yeah.
She annoyed me with a lot of her looks and her
and all the
conversation.
Yeah. I think what it was probably is Mimi saw that last episode and saw that Joseline was the only one who thought this was real life, and she probably was like, wow, Joseline really thinks Stevie is the real deal. And she probably, at that moment, you had to feel bad for him.
Me and my man.
Yeah, she was like, you hurt me in the elevator. Like, she was hurting. Like, she looked like she wanted to jump out that elevator
She
window.
was not
like,
even. She was like
glass.
she was motherfucking Catwoman or something.
Right. I'm gonna dive out of the thing.
Like she wasn't even like. Oh, see, she was like. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I think maybe Mimi saw that and was like, "Damn, she really didn't
Turned
like
to like
Stevie."
Ursula when when she was Ariel, when Ursula was Ariel, and then Ariel turned into Ursula. It's like, oh damn, where'd she come
Like,
from?
damn.
She didn't know
And
where
Mimi
her-
was just like chilling, like, bitch, you didn't know this was gonna happen.
Nope.
I mean, I thought I was
getting
getting a car again.
Joseline had no clue that was gonna happen. There's nothing you can tell me. Why would she get so mad? If you know Stevie, you prepared for the BS. You be like, he gonna come here with some bull. He done text me. I got my dress on. You have to assume something is gonna
But
be
she
ridiculous.
loves that about him.
No, all right. Do you think Stevie? I mean, watching Stevie's reaction, and obviously Mona was trying to get him to talk about whether they're engaged, and then they were all trying to still ask him, which he never answered anything.
Right.
Which is why I also believe Mona didn't allow him to speak and just let the girls talk. But he never said anything about understanding why giving Mimi a ring at that time. Obviously, we know he just don't, like Mimi said, he don't give a fuck.
He don't care.
I think he knows it was wrong, but he can do that to Joseline. And it's on
And he
TV,
knows
so
she's
why
gonna take
not?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? He is Stevie trying to milk this for the. He's gonna be
Well-
on. If there's a Love and Hip Hop season 17, Stevie's gonna take it to 17. This is it. He knows Joseline
Like you
is
said,
the only one that
you
can do
gotta
this.
see next Love and Hip Hop.
See?
You gotta stay tuned.
Wow, they gonna drag that on
Now,
until
on top
the
of it,
last
he
season
also,
when they know it's gonna be canceled.
I'm pretty sure.
Real and chance.
And he can wait.
I'm pretty
wait.
sure that they probably get paid more for every crazy thing they do on a season. That's how it is with Real Housewives.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
You want me to show up with both of them in 2 rings, not get 2 more checks?
Mona.
Those they probably do. Besides
right.
K Michelle, they have to be getting top billing on this show. They have to. It's K Michelle, then Stevie and Joseline, and then everybody else as far as pay scale and who's getting what.
Yeah, definitely K Michelle's getting that top.
Yeah.
Really?
She
More
has
than
to.
Stevie and Joseline?
Yeah.
I think
Because
so.
she's that more like legit, like.
She's the only real artist. She's the
Yeah.
only. She's performing that thing.
And
Like,
she's,
you know.
she's definitely Atlanta. Like K Michelle's, yeah.
Okay.
We just got really way too real. I was like,
Little
yeah.
side note right here. Last week we were talking about who we'd want to be replaced for next season. Obviously, we talked about Baby Drew and Tracy. Let's talk about them right now.
Oof.
Oh, you just don't put me on the spot. I'm trying to think about what I said last week.
Well, let's just sit and think about Tracy and Drew. Their storyline's so boring.
Yeah.
That's that. Hold on, let me see my note.
I only wrote
Yeah,
one
boring.
thing about them.
It doesn't.
We already know what it is. Okay, Tracy. Tracy, as long as you are gonna deny it, we all know you still want Baby Drew, and then Drew, you just want to be on television, so you over here trying to be sly and trying to be like a Stevie J, and it ain't working. You just need to go to bed, okay? No one wants to hear what you have to say. No one could care less what you got to do, okay? You over here trying to act like you don't want Tracy either. I'm so over these two. It's the most boringest situation ever, and it's so forced, and I'm so over them.
But I wouldn't be over them if they were together.
Oh
You
yeah,
understand
if they
what
were
I'm saying?
together, this would be everything.
Yeah.
But they're not gonna be.
And
They're
that's
not gonna be together.
that's why I think Stevie was in the audience being like, yeah.
Cause Stevie knows. Stevie is the master of milking this. Listen, the master Stevie
You know,
is.
I bet you he got so into this season, he'd be like watching it every night. Like, what did you and Tracy over? Like,
Ooh, Kirk, he beat me this year.
Yeah, he
right, like you
this
know,
is a
made
game
him
to
look
him.
like more of an asshole than I did. Dang, what am I gonna do next year? Like,
Stevie watches these like game footage. He be at home with a notepad. He has to
really
be.
do me though.
Like,
Popcorn,
yeah.
just like ha ha.
He was giving some really good
Dang.
some really good faces tonight. I loved him.
But no, real quick, let me say this about Drew and Tracy. Tracy, I'm surprised Tracy hadn't watched the episodes and has seen how she looks. Because she was like, they were like, it's obvious that you like Drew. You still in love with him. She's like, no, it's not. Tracy, you haven't watched any of these episodes?
Girl, you
None
need
of
to
your
rewind.
homegirls been like, girl, you look. Like, nobody pulled her to
Have
the
you
side.
not like heard yourself from another room? You over here yelling on TV. Oh, Drew!
Yeah, like,
What a damn cross-eyed.
I feel like Drew and his little popcorn hose be in their house watching TV, eating popcorn. It's thundering and lightning outside. The lightning hits. She's standing outside the window like holding a $25,000 check like.
Open the window, Drew. Open the window, Drew. Lady, go home.
Oh my God, she would.
She would.
Bitches be like, did your girl leave? I hate y'all.
Oh shit.
You know, but I can relate to it in the sense of, you know, I got real mad at her.
But just be like, is she dead yet?
No. She was like, no.
Well, she is now. But at the end of the day, her showing up at the house, and he was getting so mad about it. But at the end of the day, we are business partners. What if my son was hurt? I'm gonna show up at your house. I have a $25,000 check.
Well, I get
real.
that too.
But
Let me open the door.
It
real
was
quick.
a little bit crazy, but she got a $25,000 check.
Low key, Tracy would have came over and popped up if she
Well,
would have had a
okay.
box of God
See,
stoppers.
but-
Okay, she would have showed up anyway.
No, this is
Let's
the
get
thing,
real.
though.
She could have had a pack of nerds and like, I got some nerds at the door. Open the door.
Hold on, no, this is the
Open
thing
the door,
though.
Drew.
This is the
Open
thing
the
though.
door.
Like, she probably was so excited, right, to like go to his house. Okay, she was like, I got the money. I'm gonna just go to his house, surprise him. We're gonna have lunch. We're gonna have a day together.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
give him
she was setting up
$25,000.
what she was thinking in her head. Then she shows up, right. What a baby mama should have done when they're not together anymore and they claim to not like each other. She should have been like, oh, you have company? Okay, well, I'll bring this back later.
Right.
Then, and go. Instead, she was like, you got company?
No,
You got company?
She
I got $25,000. Like, this is like,
Slithers a velociraptor.
where the hoe at? Where the hoe at? Where the hoe? Hoe, sit down. Like, done went through every single hoe song that this is a hoe. She done sang it. She done rapped it. Everything to try to find that damn popcorn hoe.
And she
up
was
in
sitting
this
right on the
bitch.
couch. Like,
Right.
Tracy
Like,
purposely
she
went
is
through
right.
every
Like,
room.
hi, I'm
Tracy.
here. Are you talking to me? I'm right here. Oh,
Tracy,
Trey!
she opened the
No.
door. Why are you looking?
Like,
She opened the door.
and she out here still just hi. Like, Tracy, you should have just said, I'll be back. All right, you do you. Okay, and at least just go cry somewhere instead of rolling out all
Tracy
these.
would have did that regardless. It
That
didn't
was
matter.
just
some of
It
the
could have been a
toxic
house
outside.
full of Ninja Turtles. Tracy would have still broke in like, it's Raphael and Donatello over here. It didn't matter who was over there.
Like, that's just
Tracy's
crazy.
crazy.
Like,
She
girl,
is
you need to
psycho.
get it together.
All right, and you know what else is crazy is this amazing movie that you guys can purchase on iTunes called The Adventures of Serial Buddies. It's a movie created by the creators of AfterBuzz TV, and you guys can help us out and support us so we can continue giving this this platform every single week on iTunes, The Adventures of Serial Buddies. Also, make sure you guys vote at 424. No. Subscribe to us on iTunes and leave us a comment on there. Thank you. All right, let's head into predictions.
Was that it? I wish we'd seen more.
And now, your
Guess that was
AfterBuzz
it.
TV predictions.
You know, low key, the reunions for shows lately have been kind of bad. I was really looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
I know. I
This
wish
was a
they,
good one.
I like this one too, but I wish they would have showed more.
Yeah.
You know, everything was just way too short. Like, I didn't like
Oh, see,
that.
I feel like they focused too long. At first, it was cut really quick, and then I feel like they focused too long on certain topics.
Yeah, because
Well,
the
yeah.
Joseline Mimi pep talk went a while.
But it was
so, yeah, and
needed.
it was so confusing that you were like,
But
wait,
it didn't.
what?
It was needed, but it didn't. The conclusion wasn't like
concluded.
fulfilling.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think. Well, it's probably not done. No, it's probably done, but
That topic, I feel, is done.
right.
I can imagine what they're gonna bring up next week.
Oof.
Next week, Jocelyn gonna hate Mimi again. They're gonna hate each other.
And it's only part 2 of the show. It's only part 2. Same day. It doesn't matter.
All right, well, next week I'm excited because we said I hope they bring Nico back, and they sure are bringing Nico out.
And honeys are falling everywhere.
And-
I don't want
Okay.
Nico on stage unless he got some Crest White strips.
Unless
going
he
on.
got his
Sir,
partner
if you
with
ain't
him.
got no.
He
Now-
needs his partner with him.
I-
He should have just showed up at the reunion gate, like, "Hey, y'all was
Some
right. Okay,
booty
here he
shots
is.
be
I've
like-
always wanted a reason. I've always wanted a
Booty
reason to come
shorts.
out, and here it is, to get all the tea and be out in Atlanta next week, next season. I'm gonna be on Love and Hip Hop next season with my partner. Like, that's what really should have
that'd be
happened.
terrible.
That would be terrible.
Be everything.
But but Stevie's gonna be throwing money at him, and I don't know if he brought his own dollar
probably
bills
did.
or if he was scooping them up off the ground. Like,
Nico's probably
Right.
doing that.
Probably like, hold on, is this commercial break? Okay.
And Kurt's outfit and Rasheeda.
Yeah, Kirk and Rasheeda, that just all needs it. Honestly, I'm just more important to see what Kirk has to say. I hope he doesn't keep on doing the small words, you know, like, I mean, you know, it was a pass. It was a pass. Like, no, he needs to be in detail.
And I'm excited to see what's going to happen with Carly Red talking about that text.
That's
what's that about?
Oh, I don't know, but it's going to be something set up, I'm sure.
But hold on.
Stevie and Benzino
I think
talking.
Joseline texted him. He was like,
I thought Carly did.
No. I think he was like, oh, like, I have a text here right now, like, kind of defending Carly again.
Really?
Yeah, low-key. That's kind of what I got from it. I could be wrong, though, you guys.
Well, she better not step on his toes. She need that boob job money.
Okay. Right.
Let's keep it 100.
Because those have been leaking for a long
Keep it 200.
Girl, we ain't trying to have no.
On that note, guys, you guys can keep in contact with us over at AfterBuzz TV on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I can't wait till next week, so keep the conversation going with us. You can tweet me at DJ Jesse J.
At Sensei_DRC.
At Kennelia.
Till next week, same time, same place. Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff. We would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Should've came with a cemetery. I am so cold. Nigga like Ben and Jerry, fill a nigga, deal a nigga, kill a nigga, oh bitch.